and welcome to Erudite's third video in online safety. It should only take about 10 minutes and is aimed at parents initially, but there are also some excellent tips for youngsters, so do feel free to share them. Today we're going to talk through the following 4 topics: WhatsApp and messaging, email, vlogging and sexting, and the inherent risks in all. Firstly, instant messaging. This allows you to chat in real time over the internet in a similar way to mobile phone text messages. Advanced systems also allow webcam and voice communication. The main systems are Windows Live Messenger, Yahoo Messenger, AOL Instant Messenger, Skype, WhatsApp, Google Talk, and even ICQ. The purple logo is Viber, and that allows telephone calls as well. So instant messaging can be great for staying in touch with friends, but like email, it carries risks. Here are a few tips on how to help your child use instant messaging safely. The ideas here are very similar to other online safety tips, but due to the different format, please pay attention to the differences in the approach in this presentation. Pause the video here if you need to. The next topic is email. Everyone knows what email is, yes? If everyone knows what email is, why do so many people get conned out of their life savings every year by fake Nigerian generals? So we need to be careful of these 2 types of emails. Spam emails are designed to trick you into disclosing information that will lead to defrauding you or stealing your identity. You can spot them usually by their terrible spelling or grammar. Or you don't know who the sender is. Or perhaps they're offering something that seems too good to be true, mainly because it is. A phishing email is a scam where criminals typically send emails to thousands of people. These emails pretend to come from banks, credit card companies, online shops and auction sites, as well as other trusted organisations. They usually try to trick you into going to their website, for example, to update your password to avoid having your account suspended. The embedded link in the email itself goes to a website that looks exactly like the real thing, but is actually a fake designed to trick victims into entering personal information. So what tips do we have for safety in emails? They're on the next slide. Using emails safely. We have covered some of these in previous presentations, but it's always worth reiterating them. So please pause the video here and read them for yourself. The next slide is a continuation of these points. Some of them may seem obvious. Slide 2. And the problem with obvious is it often has to be taught to children because adults notice differences in emails, but children may not. The next topic is vlogging or video blogging. A vlog is a video blog, and a vlogger is a video blogger. Video bloggers generally record videos of themselves telling the viewer about their lives, opinions, thoughts, or everyday activities. They post these videos on a video hosting website such as the YouTube or Vimeo for others to see and comment on. Vlogging has become increasingly popular as technology becomes more advanced and video technology becomes more accessible, unlike the image here. Check out a family of vloggers by typing in the YouTube link at the bottom of this screen into another web browser. Did you ever see the video when Charlie bit my finger?
Charlie bit me.
That particular video earned the family enough money to put both children through college once they're old enough. That's not a bad return for a quick video upload and nearly 1 billion viewers. So with that kind of success in mind, how do we address the concerns for vlogging? You might recognise some of these points from our previous presentations too. Please notice the concerns for parents here and pause the slides. Finally, sexting. This is one of those words that has entered the zeitgeist of technological terminology. What is sexting? Sexting generally refers to the sending of sexually explicit images via text, email, MSN, or through social network sites. For example, this could be a picture of a boy or young man exposing himself, or a young woman in a state of undress. There could be many reasons why young people would want to take these sorts of pictures and sending them to someone else. It could be that 2 young people who are in a relationship want to prove their love or commitment to each other. It could be that someone is looking to start a relationship with someone else, or it could be that they simply want to show off. But what are the dangers? For example, did you know that it's actually illegal? Even an underage child, boy, will become on a register if they send a illegal picture of themselves to an underage girl, even though both are underage. To adults, it's obvious that there's going to be a certain amount of vulnerability to blackmail, but children might not know this, and it's important that we share. So, how to talk to your child about sexting? It may feel awkward, but as a parent, it's important to explain to your child the risks of sexting, how to stay safe, and that they can talk to you if something ever makes them feel scared or uncomfortable. Your child may not want to talk about it, so we have included some advice from young people on how to approach the conversation. Please pause the presentation here and read for yourself. Think about the best way of starting the conversation. And what are the consequences? While sending sexually explicit messages or pictures carries enough problems of its own, it can have real consequences if the content is shared with others, either by people forwarding it on using messages or emails, or by uploading it onto social networking sites. This could result in immediate consequences, possibly within the school environment, or more serious consequences for later in life, such as if a prospective college, university, or employer were to see it. The important thing is to engender an environment of openness and communication, so the child knows you will be supportive and understanding. We need our children to feel like they can open up, as it will ultimately keep them safe. So reassure your child you will be supportive and understanding. Thank you for watching with us, and please look at our next presentation on our site.